All right, into round 5. We're 3-1. We'll play first. Ooh, yeah. Give me some of these. Give me some of these. All right. Land. Let's see what they. Depending on what they play. I'm not sure if we're gonna play Beetle or Song Shaper. All right, we will play Song Shaper, I believe here. Ooh, we could try to do the land for the Fable too. Okay, another red-black deck. Looks like they might. They either want to cycle this or they're gonna remove this. They're gonna hover bike it. Okay. Yep, fair enough. All right. Well, Fable, here you go. Deal with these, opponent. Deal with these. Okay, cast Ronin. And Infiltrator. So I imagine they're going to. Well, I don't know, because if they attack with yeah, well, I don't know. It's strange because now they get a free a token off this and they can't block. Okay, yeah. We're going to now. So we're gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna discard anything here. I could discard a swamp because we're gonna have 4 mana anyways. I think I want to be casting Searchlight and something though. So let's decline. Let's play a land. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna play one of these 2 drops. I think it will be Anvil. Yeah, it's gonna be Anvil. So let's do that. The our Song Shaper is gonna be able to attack for quite a bit here because it triggers off the Goblin Shaman as well. And let's cast this thing. Means we get a get the Drain Train going here, or at least make a token. All right, it's a lot of permanents on the battlefield on turn 4. Many game objects. Opponents in the tank here. They go for an attack though, or they go to the attack step. Yeah, I didn't assume they were not going to do anything. Okay. It's not a bad draw. It's not a bad draw. Okay, so let's go Virus Beetle. Get that pump on the Song Shaper. And then we really don't mind just attacking everything here. If they want to eat something with this, pump and eat, totally fine. We're just going super, super wide. We've got Anvil. We want that drain. Let's get in there. They block 2/2. Looks like they're going to pump. Yep, this is totally fine. We could sacrifice. No, that doesn't make any sense. I was going to say we could sacrifice. We could sacrifice this, and then we get another point of damage in here. Does that matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not going to matter. They're not at a low enough life total for that to matter just yet, so it's better off just to keep the mana for this this here companion. All right, here we go. I guess like a -2/-2 sweeper would be a card we would very much not like to see here. But that's not a card that gets played very often. All right. Got game 1 there. Sweet. All right. So I mean, yeah, like red-black stuff. Didn't see too many cards, so I'll just ship it back. Opponent took a while to sideboard here. I wonder if they had a lot of slops to make. Or they're just, you know, they just took a while. Went to the bathroom or something. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good hand in the sense that we don't have a lot of action, but early life is great. A ninja to pick up the life is great. I don't think this is a hand that is close to a mulligan. All right, we play that. We draw an infiltrator. So, sort of interesting. I could just play the Nezumi Prowler out, but I think the better play, just play this. Take some beats from the Song Shaper. Maybe we ninja this in. Maybe we don't. You know, who knows? All right, they got their own anvil. Yep. Boom. They hit us. All right, they are missing a land drop though, so that's pretty key. I'll just Virus Beetle them. There is a chance that the Virus Beetle gets in next turn, and then we can Prowler. Or, actually, it's very damned if they do, damned if they don't, I think, right? Because if the Beetle doesn't get in, we can just life whatever, you know, I'm assuming they don't play a 3 toughness blocker. And if, of course, if it does, we can Prowler it. Or we can just take this back, kill whatever they block with Beetle. But like I said, I doubt... Oh, wow. There's that card I was saying I was really scared of. I doubt they're going to have a 3 toughness blocker here. It's just not that common to black red on turn 3. Wow. Yeah, maybe they have another. Or maybe they just figured it lines up really poorly against their hand. All right, well, that would make sense. It does line up poorly against their hand, it seems. All right. Yeah, this is great. This is great. They probably do sack here, so it's actually not that good. They're going to sack their Song Shaper, I can almost guarantee. Would be nice to get a Beetle back, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yep. Doesn't make sense to... It's better just to do this. They get two triggers. Ooh, a boar. A boar, you say? So I could -1 one of the tokens. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to -1 one of the tokens, because this disincentivizes them from blocking, because then they don't have a thing to keep the train going unless they have another artifact, right? Like, sure, they get a little bit of value there. But if they want to block my Beetle, I'm very okay with that. Yeah, and we get to do that, which is just fantastic. Gain some life back there. Next time we get to go like Beetle. Maybe the boar is a thing. Yeah, they bash. They bash, they sack. Again, we do get to get a second trigger here. Kill one of them. Let's see what they have, though. All spells in hand. We know that. Guide bot. Okay, not the absolute best thing here. But it might be okay in a minute. I guess we can put it on the Prowler to have it attack through. Okay, what to do here? We could also just Boar, but I think Boar is better off cast, you know? So I think what I'm going to do... Again, they're like kind of disincentivized from blocking this Prowler. But even if they do block Prowler, I'm actually pretty okay with it. Because then we can buy it back with the Kami next turn. I don't think I want to be boring the blocked Prowler here. I'm just going to attack and put the counter on the guide bot itself. I don't want to put it on my flyer. I know it pushes more damage, but lines up poorly with an interaction spell, you know? Also some thought for Virus Beetling not now, right? Or sorry, right now, because there's a chance they can empty their hand. But with 4 cards next turn, I think that's a little unlikely. So we're just going to play Guide Bot. Have a 3/2 blocker. Counter there. They want to kill that. Be my guest. Does look like they have something. They have some sort of instant speed interaction. Might be an Assassin's Ink. It might be a deal 3. Voltage Surge. Yeah, it's an Assassin's Ink on the Guide Bot. Totally fine. Totally fine. Chef is fine too. Slightly annoying, I suppose. I guess they sack Chef for card. They get 2 1/1s. Yeah, you know what? It's more annoying than I kind of give it credit for there. Land would be great here. If we could just slam Boar, Very happy with that. Especially then we can go like bring back this and lifelinker on this next turn. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what we want. That is the good stuff here. Okay. Just boom, boom, boom. We get in with the Prowler too. Because we don't mind buying that back. Now they have a 5/5 trample to contend with. And they block sack here, I imagine. Also, Death Touch Trample on this is pretty nice, you know? Pushes through extra damage. If anybody doesn't know the Death Touch Trample interaction, if you have a Trampler with Death Touch, it only needs to do 1 point to the blocker. Because the rules text... Alright, the Killer Boar, that's unfortunate. The rules text on Trample is... any additional damage required to kill the creature tramples over, and since you only need to do 1 point of Death Touch, you're good, you know? Alright, this is a block for sure. There's no reason not to. Or a few reasons not to, I should say. Already Dead is a reason, but they're just playing to sack this here. That's their goal. Yeah-huh. Keep wrecking it right. Alright, this is a neck-and-neck game. This is not a game that we've just easily won by any means. Okay, so we could Kami here, and that's a pretty good attacker. And it gains us back a little bit of life. We could also... Well, I guess Virus Beetling back out their last card is probably actually a lot better. And then we can just do that next turn. And Gravelighter is going to draw us a card, so... Oh, Kindled Fury. Not what I expected, I gotta say. Alright, we do this. I imagine they block on the chef, but they might not. If they don't, we're happy. If they block sack, we're happy. Virus Beetle. Okay, not super relevant at this point of the game. Unless they're like holding a removal spell or something and they, well, I guess if they use Dockside Chef, it's kind of relevant. Looks like they're not. They're going to sack just to the anvil here. Long Reach of Night. Okay, so you're going to discard a beetle. Yeah, that's pretty obnoxious, I suppose. Simeon Sling. That's an alright one. Okay, so we do this, and we bring back Prowler. We actually give it to the Gravelighter, because it doesn't make sense to do it here, because they're just going to block sack on the ground creature. Like, there's, you know, can attack into this, but yeah, like I said, it just doesn't make too much sense. Because they'll just block sack with the anvil. Alright, I mean, we're doing okay. They're gaining some life. They're getting 2 life a turn, draining us. We can start pumping our Infiltrator. But it's going to be a little tough, for sure. We need some good draws here. What would be a good draw? Shadow Walker. Hoverbike. Gorgoro would be okay. Not a ton, honestly. They get a 2/2. We have to sack a Virus Beetle. Voltage Surge. All right, that's pretty bad. That means we're not really making any leeway on the combat front, so the damage front, because they're draining for 2 a turn. We are only dealing 2, I guess 3 with the sling. But we can attack with the Kami. Although if we attack with the Kami, they just have a pretty good crackback. They just block sack here. Yeah, I think we actually have to not do that. Gotta play the land. I think I want to keep the sling on here so that Goro is a good top deck. I don't think we need to have the blocker here to not die. Let's go block, block, take 2, drain 2. Yeah, I think at this point, though, they are, they've just outgrown us. Double anvil. All right, that actually will do it, right? We're extremely close anyways. It's 2. I block here. We get a 1. Oh, they just stack with that. Sure. Okay, they're being a little conservative, which is probably good from their spot. Doesn't make sense to throw away this game by losing to some weird top deck. And we draw our own anvil, but it's gonna be too late. Okay, game 3. Game 3 against a similarly busted deck, I think. We've got the Kiki-Jiki Saga, but I think their engines are a little bit better than ours. So yeah, let's just run that back. I still don't think I want to bring in the destroy. You know what? Actually, at this point, it might have been good to bring in destroy an artifact spell, because we saw a lot of just like regular targets, and we saw the 2 anvils. So yeah, I actually think that might have been fine over our whatever our worst card was in this matchup. So I should have given a little more consideration to that. All right, our last game here. We're on the play. With a unkeepable hand, unfortunately. So, gotta throw that back. Yeah, a land would have been fine, but... Okay, this is better, for sure. I think we're going to bottom the... Shadow Walker's interesting, because it's just a gigantic thing. But obviously we can't cast it. It picks up the Searchlight, so I think I'm actually into that. I will keep this and bottom the boar. Okay. They also mulligan, by the way. This is where it hurts to see any beetles. Opponent plays a beetle. I'm not gonna be too happy. All right, they play their chef. Oh, we draw a 2-drop. That ain't so bad. We could just hover bike. Yeah, we're gonna hover bike so we can attack in the air next turn. They are not playing a 2-drop. I guess I could have. Wait, I don't know. I didn't. Silly me. I don't know. I didn't tap that down. Saves the point. Getting fatigued at this point in the old tournament. Bash it for 2. Hopefully, maybe. Yep, there for 2. Would love to see a swamp here off the top. Play a Chain Flail Centipede. Okay, that's not a card I am too upset about seeing. We find a mountain. Okay. So that just makes me want to play Searchlight Companion. And I think just bash. Yeah, I think just bash. Whoops. Cancel. They attack us for 5, but we're also attacking for 5. Not a huge deal. I think with the Shadow Walker in our hand, we want to be pressing some damage here. Alright, play land. Long Reacher Knight, also a card that would be like, fairly annoying here. Seeing as, we are resource lights and such. Hands for 4. Our turn. Another uncastable currently. Alright. Let's do this. Let's play our Papergraph Decoy. Get in there. They have like a Kindled Fury. Could be something. It's fine if they do. Annoying, but fine. Yep. Alright, get it for 3 still. And I think I still just don't take... If they attack with this, it's pretty close to me wanting to trade off here or not. Draw land. Because drawing a card off this would be pretty nice when we are super, super resource light. Okay, now we're actually probably forced to when they play a Ronin. I just don't think we can take that much damage here. We're taking 6, potentially 7 if they want to attack with this. And that's just a little bit too much. Well, maybe they don't attack. I think they're kind of priced into it, but maybe not. Maybe they just, you know. Yeah, we're going to... Do they have a removal spell potentially? Okay, I'll just take 2. 2 is fine for me. That indicates they are very action light, which I like that. And now we can even attack with this thing. I wonder if they sack this. I can see them just sacking the chef here. I guess they can also just make that decision later, right? Because they can just cycle it away. It's not something they have to decide now. All right, happy we drew that, of course. So what's the play? What's the move? What's the move? It could be Shadow Walker on this that gets a little bit wrecked by Assassin's Ink. Let's make an attack first. No reason not to. I guess the reason not to is if we decide we want to play Anvil, but I don't actually think that's what I would plan to do here. I think I actually might just see what happens and then potentially Gravelighter, set up the Shadow Walker for next turn. I think they're kind of priced into trading here. Or blocking, sacking. Yeah, they cycle the Ronin to see, get more information. That's pretty smart. They do have Voltage Surge in their deck. None of these blocks are very good for them, though, is the thing. Okay, we're just going to let that happen. Yep, let's go. I think we actually just get another flyer in play. Sacrifice our token. This is not so great against the -2, -2. That's probably a reason to play Anvil over this. Because then we can, like, sack this, draw a card. Yeah, that's a reason, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's kind of interesting. Could get punished for that. They slam another land. They're thinking. The thing is, though, even if they have the -2, they're action light, right? Like, obviously, this opens up for the game to go longer and then to draw something good. But we know the cards in hand are not particularly impressive. They haven't played them. They kind of were conservative with their pushing damage. So us having Anvil in hand, even if against their -2, is not so bad. If they aren't just straight attacking with Chain Flail, that means they probably don't have the -2, right? If they're thinking this much about it. They are dead on board. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to block. Okay, Scrapper ain't it. We draw another land. We crew you. And no matter what they kill here, it's okay because we've got the Shadow Walker. So lethal already. And set up lethal with the Shadow Walker. They don't necessarily have a spell. It could just be the scrapyard activation there. Maybe they're hoping I miss my attacks or something. Something silly like that. All right. There we have it. 4-1, baby. 4-1. All right, 4-1. Let's see. 2 more for cash. Let's see if we can get there. Opponent's on the draw. Or sorry, opponent's on the play. Yeah, this is okay. Beetle into Guidebot. Unexciting hand, of course, but got a little more exciting, especially with the Guidebot. We have a way to modify. Patchwork Automaton. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's play Beetle. Imagine this will be able to grow fairly easily for them, but I don't think I'm going to be offering Gorogoro as the trade. Another red-black deck, it looks like. All right, they've got no red mana currently, so that's sweet. Good for us. Good sign. Tap land. Yeah, so let's just haste out the Goro here. If they want to, like, kill this somehow, no harm, no foul, you know? There's actually an okay chance I think they trade here. With the Virus Beetle. Okay, they do not. That is not something they're interested in. Okay, still no red mana. Attacks. Okay, so that means a ninja of some sort. Hopefully not a 5/5. 5/5 would be a little annoying, but, you know. Okay, Ambusher. That one I can deal with. And now, what we get to do, let's just get in there. We could Shadow Walk, or we could set up Guidebot. Yeah, I think I like getting the 5/5 in play. Like, Guidebot means we have to make a dragon next turn. Maybe that just closes the door. Maybe I was too hasty on that and just, like, if we just land Guidebot and attack, it just closes the door on them by us making a 5/5 dragon. You know, focus a little bit too much on this Virus Beetle value. Alright, so we can go Beetle and Song Shaper, if we so choose. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, so that the this thing doesn't keep getting in. Okay, jump. Maybe an already dead. Yeah, an already dead. Okay. Yeah, you know, I think maybe I misstepped here. I think maybe it was just better to Guidebot. My other thought was that Guidebot is like a good grindy game after good grinding tool after the game is stalled out a little bit. Or like they've used the removal on our Goro or whatever. But also, the game's not going to last much longer if they do have removal, you know, if they don't have a removal spell for Goro. They're untapping with 5 cards here, or 4 cards. Kunai. Alright, there's the interaction spell. They will have to tap this, but they can block to tap this, block and then sack. It's not like they have to tap this main phase, although they might. Yeah, they don't. Wow, that's a decent one. Okay. So we pump and then we Guidebot. Yeah, that seems pretty good. +2/+2. I think we pump here. Pump here. I think I'm not going to put a counter on anything. I think I want them to trade here. Because I think if I put a counter on something, like on this, they're going to trade there, right? Oh, whoa. They're just like super, super afraid of this Goro. Or of this beetle being picked up again, eh? Okay. Not what I was expecting. They also... Yeah, it's not what I was expecting. Maybe they just have another removal spell in hand. I could see that. Unbeknownst to them, would you get to Virus Beetle back... Or call me back to the Virus Beetle. They just have to draw some lands. Yeah, now they're in trouble. Or, sorry, they just have to try to draw land. They find the land. Do they have an interaction spell for Goro? They don't. They have a Tempered in Solitude instead. That's not going to do it. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was also quite good. But we will just give plus to this thing. Get in. Make a dragon. Yep. their deck doesn't look as scary as the last one. You know, a lot of kind of middling cards. There's a pretty good one. Mm-hmm. I think they are just dead here. Because they gained 6. Yeah, they're just dead. Sorry, they gained 3 because first strike. They're not going to gain the full 6 here on the double strike. Mm-hmm. Do we even have to show them this card? This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't. We can just haste up. And that's lethal. I think they might have thought that this would gain them 6, or maybe they forgot about the haste on this. You know, a lot of moving parts here. There's some thought to using Kami to get back a card, or make them discard a card, give some more information, but I think I would rather prefer them not knowing that we have a Kami of industry here. Maybe they have something? What's one black that they could have? They've been, I don't know if they're tilted or they're just thinking or they have something. I mean, they have to have something because they wouldn't get priority, right? But there's no, I'm trying to think, what's the card they could have? A single black instant. Or you're already dead, wouldn't apply because there's no creatures that, you know, have damage dealt to them right now. Usually you face this on the best of one ladder when, you know, if the opponent's kind of tilted. But in best of 3, I don't know. It's kind of weird. They're just letting the clock run down and then we're going to go to another game? Is that what's happening here? All right, I mean, you can spend your time how you want, I suppose. I always say, though, I never like to, you know, assume the opponent is roping. Let's make a dragon just because it's fun. Because, you know, life gets in the way. Maybe there's a crying baby, maybe had to run to the washroom, you know. I don't want to accuse the opponent of roping or anything like that. Okay, let's go to look at the stuff that's going on. I think, again, this is probably one I do want explosive entry for. And what's my worst card here? Boar? Boar might be okay. Boar's a better card when the opponent is defensive. You just want to kind of trim down your expensive stuff when the opponent's also doing aggressive stuff. So I think I like that. And yeah, just run it back. All right, well, yeah, the opponent didn't want to play Magic anymore or couldn't play Magic anymore. So, yeah, okay. We take those. We take those. All right, here we are. Money match on the line, everybody. It's the, we win this one. Again, they'll get the 1K. Opponent's on the play. Let's play our very best. And let's draw very well, like we did here. All right, this is a great hand. We are thrilled to open with this. Yep, we keep. Cheap interaction spell. Hopefully we can get something out of life. They're playing white. I almost couldn't tell what that was. All right. I love these lands, but man, are they hard to read sometimes, especially the black ones, you know? I feel like the black ones look a little red sometimes. All right, let's just play R. Song Shaper, we're going to trade off. Attempt to trade off anyways. So I kill this, it's fine. To go like Surge into Anvil, or just play Companion next turn. I think our deck's fairly well matched up against the red-white aggressive deck too. Like we're a little bit grindier, a little bit more on the slightly mid-range end of things. Okay, so they get it for 3. And what would we like to do here on our turn? I think I might just Ninja Kunai this thing. Like, it's annoying. And then we can Toshiro the Simian sling. So, yeah, I'm pretty interested in that. Of course, we could also try to block, but I think I'm just going to do this. Spend my turn 3. I think I'm just gonna kill this now. Like, yes, the Simian Sling gets in for a point, but I think that's okay. I would prefer this not to get blown out by a combat trick or something. I think the risk of ruin there is just too high. We're giving them something, but that's all right. All right, they play a bronze plate boar, which is good for us. Then we get to go life. -1 on that thing, and we're just gonna lay back. No reason to pressure just yet. Try to trade. If not, we can maybe voltage surge this thing. Or we could set up surge plus Gravelighter next turn. That's cool too, but now we can just do it on that, which is really quite nice. Yep. Yep, you deal us a point. This is all fine. And the question is, would we like to pump? Or would we like to attack? Or sorry, would we like to gain some life? I think we're in for pumping here. That means we're taking 3 from the boar. So maybe that's actually not good. Okay, you know what? We're going to gain life. We're going to gain life here. Kill that thing. I will not sacrifice. Oops. I always do that. I go, no, I don't want to sacrifice an artifact, and I just press cancel. We could get into pressuring here. It's not too bad, but I also kind of want this boar gone, honestly. So I think I'm fine with just this. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. Nothing in the grave. Full kunai in the grave. So the cards we're worried about here out of red-white, like the ninja rare, or sorry, the samurai rare, the 3/3 first striker that gives extra combats. So is the card that I'm like, a good or a medium red-white deck, or just like your average red-white deck, I'm not very afraid of. That's the one card in red-white that I'm like, oof. They that card's a beating, especially if they have any other samurais in play to get other bonuses. Welder. Okay. They don't have anything. Oh, they can weld back. That's not true. They can weld back the helm. That was a good draw. I did enjoy drawing that there. So let's get in. I guess I could have attacked with the Song Shaper there. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have thought about that a little bit longer. Could have gone for 4. So, my bad. My bad there. It's not a $1,000 play, Alex. It's not a $1,000 play. Oh, that's a scary card. It's a good one to know about. So if they want to get back the Welder, it's not a huge deal. Or, sorry, weld back the Helm, not a huge deal. It means they're sacking this, which is a fine card. They make this a 5/5 potentially. All right, Automaton. It's a slightly scary one. Okay, land is cool. So now we're just gonna go Searchlights. I've been sequencing this Anvil poorly. You should generally play the Anvil first, so you have a sack outlet in case they want to kill something in response. And of course, could kill something in response by, if I play this first, they can kill the Song Shaper. But if there's some world they want to kill the companion, then I couldn't sack the companion. If they deem that's the better thing to kill, essentially. Okay, so let's get in with these. All right, they go for a block. Maybe a trick, too. We'll see. If they have a trick, we do have the Anvil. So we don't get completely no value out of this attack. No, they're going to sack. Okay, that does make sense. Yep, that's fine. Good for some damage. Sacker Beetle, and yeah, they can equip this and attack with a 5/5. But it's 3 to equip, so we're fine just going like trade. And then if they want to sack their whole hand and draw some cards, that's fine. Looks like that might be their plan. Or they put it on the patchwork. I guess Scrap Welder plus this thing's kind of cool. You can just keep getting whatever you send in to a glorious death back. Getting back the boar. All right, so they get in essentially a free 3 points, and they get to bring back Simian Sling. So we actually might want to block here. I think I will, because I think I rather than us trade here. Basically, it's like, would I rather prefer them have a Simian Sling or us to have a memory of Toshiro? And I guess that's kind of unclear. But I think it's the first one. Or, sorry, I think it's the whichever one I said. I don't even remember at this point. Yeah, I think this is fine. Like, obviously they can stack the automaton to get back that, but... Ooh, a boar? Wow. That's pretty nice. So still... Yeah, we're going to Kami here to get the last card out of their hand, which isn't amazing or anything, right? Because then they just get to... They do just get to dump their hand, but that's still... You know, takes mana. Means if they drew a card they wanted to play, they can't cast that without doing that first. Kami's also just a good blocker for their Kami. Yep. There's another Kami of Industry. Okay, Sacred Beetle. Yeah, so they got like a grindier red-white deck, which is interesting. Artifact heavy. And aside from the Agonjo, we actually haven't seen any white cards, or any white cards. Alright. Start with the Beetle. Like that card in hand. No more, opponent. Sorry about that. And it's likely not a land, because they probably would play the land when they have Ogre Headhelm. It's probably actually a card here. Oh. Double Agonjo. 2 cards called Agonjo. Okay. What happens if we attack all, huh? They go block, 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 block. We get it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I do not think that is something I'm interested in on this turn, but next turn, there's some potential there, for sure. I think I'm going to sacrifice the Papercraft Decoy here, just to draw a card. Get some more action. You know, we're giving up a point of power, essentially. For another card. Alright, I think we should be good here. I think this one's in the bag. Alright, they show us a Gift of Wrath, and I assume just scoop, unless they just want to make us play it out, which is totally reasonable. It's got Menace. This is true. This is true. Okay, we just take that then. Okay, it's we are seeing a good amount of their deck. So they're like a mono red deck that's got some white cards, pretty all in also. All right, that's pretty nice. So we just slam here. Pretty all in as far as, you know, they're playing like Gift of Wrath. So this is lethal on its own if they choose to block this way. Because of the drain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So we do not need to... Well, we should sack one of the blocked creatures, actually. Because then they have to do something before combat. And then if they do something, we can put the Prowler in or cast their combat trick, whichever one. I guess I would probably cast the combat trick. I think that's gives up less relevant information, essentially. Alright, didn't need to, though. Alright, one game away. One game away from those sweet, sweet buckaroos. Alright, so I do think they are heavy enough that I want one of these. Yeah, same as last time. The Kami seemed good here, better, because it breaks a lot of their stuff. Simian Sling might be a little small ball for what's happening in this game. I mean, we're kind of playing a small ball game, honestly, but it doesn't line up with like instead of like 2/2s and 3/3s all that well. This is kind of a card you want to get under people, and we're not going to be able to get under them that easily. It's one less modification for Goro Goro, but we're also siding in a modification, so I think that's fine. Alright, let the gods bless us with a good hand. It's a good hand if they have one of their cheap, you know, things we can kill with this. Alright, we're gonna keep this. I don't want to get greedy with my mulligans. It's very tempting when your deck's as awesome as ours to mull something awesome, especially on the draw, but it's just unnecessary. They did mulligan, too, which is something of note. And they did have like a Simian Sling that we could nab with this. So, we didn't see a ton of targets for this, to be fair, but we can nab something. Even if we don't nab something, it's going to be good still, you know? Sling? Yeah. Oh, Ronin, darn it. Okay, that actually lines up pretty well against our hand, like for them, right? Because that's just a lot of early chip damage. When we're just like kind of sitting around looking to set up. We also can't grab that, unfortunately, or can't nab that. And now they've got the Ronin Patchwork combo too. Okay. Yeah, and we can't we cannot Life of Toshiro this thing. Virus Beetle's a good draw, for sure. And they we can ambush something next turn, potentially too. Like maybe the Ronin. Virus Beetle's really punishing when they've mulliganed, but this is a good engine that I don't think we're gonna get overwhelmed by it, but it's certainly you know, something good for the opponent to have after they've mulliganed. Okay, there we go. Get rid of a repel. Repel the vial. We didn't have many targets for that. Oh wow! All right, now I'm a little bit scared. Now I'm a little bit scared, I gotta say. Okay, yeah, you got it. We can trade with the Ronin next turn, right? That is nice. But they're going to have a 4/4 and a 3/3. Oh, now we have another Virus Beetle. Okay, that is something I'm interested in. To get rid of the last non-Ronin card. We can also trade with the Patchwork Automaton here with the Searchlight Companion, then next turn Beetle. Yeah, that's probably just better. Let's get more power and toughness here. Let's see what they do. Yeah, this is scary. Okay, they found their planes. The thing is, too, like, I'm pretty happy, I think, trading. Okay, they're just going to do that. So we do get to get rid of the Ronin, right? So now they're going to be left with a 4/4 and a 3/3 and nothing else. And that bodes all right for us, basically. I will not block. We're going to go to 6, and that's okay. Yeah, because the Ronin's going to return to hand. They had to use an interaction spell that they might not have wanted to. All right, we can even Life of Toshiro if that's something we deem beneficial here. But I believe what we're going to do is just Hover Bike and block the 4/4. It's still, you know, we're still in a bit of trouble for sure, right? It's not game over. In fact, I would say they're advantaged. Sure. They have something. They do have something. Is this a trick to blow us out with? An interaction spell? Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Could get punished. Yeah, looks like they do have something. Flame Discharge. Okay. So I guess the other thing is, there's not another block I could have made, because they can just, if I block here, they instead just, that's a pretty good draw. they instead just kill the 2/2, the hover bike, right? I can do this still, yeah? Okay. All right, we want to draw like a Kami or anything. Anything good. We do get to kill one Patchwork Automaton here, but I mean, hopefully. If they play an artifact, we die. Or we don't die, but we're forced into just, oh no, we do die. We do. I would like to target that. Thank you very much. Follow up. Wow, look at the sideboard card actually Covenant Clutch. I was bemoaning it a little bit the entire time, but yeah. We did get there. I don't think I run out this Life of Toshiro. Not just yet anyways. There's still some good stuff we could snipe with it. Although maybe just having a 2/3 is decent here, getting some life. Yeah, I think now that I haven't drawn something, I'm in for gaining some life here. I gain 2 life. Opponent maybe has removal. I'm surprised they're not playing lands. I don't think these are lands. There's Kami here potentially. Yeah, okay, and they get back a Ronin. They hit me for 2. Yep. And it goes back to their hand too? Yikes. I think that's how that works, right? Yeah, I was going to say I'm surprised they weren't playing out lands because they have that X spell, the Gonjo Uprising, but maybe these aren't lands. That's a draw. Like, it makes us not dead. Hanging on here by a thread. We can trade with the Ronin. But, yeah, wow. Not a ton of great cards that we could draw. Okay, so that means they're just going to attack with the Kami here. I will not block. Yeah, I will not block. Yep. We can block that next turn. Whew. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. We are maybe coming back into this. Hell of a game. No matter what happens, hell of a game. We get to chump the Kami of Industry. Or maybe they go for an all-out attack here. We get to see 2 new cards. 2 new cards at least next turn. Hoping the cards in hand are not particularly relevant. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess if they just equip the boar, I'm forced into an awkward block, eh? This is also bad-ish. Well, no, it's not that bad. Yeah, this is actually okay, right? Yeah, we just do this. We don't die? I think they should have played Ronin and attacked. You don't die, that dies. They get a 2/2 menace, which does definitely matter. Maybe I'm supposed to put the shaman in front instead of the 2 blockers here. Yeah, get rid of that like that. I don't think we can play around Voltage Surge. And if they have it, I think they would have just played it. Okay. Okay, maybe they do. Maybe they do. Maybe that's why they didn't play the Kami. All right, yeah, fair. Again, it's really hard to play around that. I have to block with everything, and that doesn't put us in a very winning position. If we block with everything, we just lose the whole board because they can like trade with multiple things, and then we're left with one thing. All right, that was a really close game. That was a really, really close game. So now do I want the second? I don't want to over-index how good this card was. But I think it's probably better than the second Sling. All right. All right. If we're stuck with multiples, it might be awkward, but they had a few pretty good things. All right, here we are. We'll play first. Not a good hand. Not a good hand. With a land, this would be fantastic. And I think on the draw, this is a pretty reasonable one, but gotta ship it. All right. This is a good one, though. Can't complain too much when the game rewards us with, or I don't know about rewards, but gives us this hand. So, we're not pitching that. So let's just Searchlight Companion on the bottom. All right. Drew that third land. Very key. Very key. Pitch a land. They have a Voltage Surge in hand. There's a pause there. Patchwork. Okay. So, I think I just play... Huh, this is interesting. I think I just play the Fable. They're going to spend the turn killing the Fable, maybe playing another artifact. I could also Nezumi Prowler, pick this up. I think that's worse, though. Yeah, I think we just do this, get the Fable going. I have a Helm. We do have a removal spell for that. They're going to kill our 2/2 here. But this works out nicely, because then we can go, like, kill the Helm. Oh, sorry for that notification. Kill the Helm. Prowler the Beetle. They might also save the Shock or the Voltage Surge for this, right? I could see that happening. Yeah, okay. We'll discard one for sure. I guess we can just pitch both. Because what happened? Yeah, we can pitch both. It's not a huge deal. Okay. Let's get in. They're deciding. Yep. Oh, a Flame Discharge. As you cast this spell. I thought we were going to really blow them out here. Not quite. We could bore. We could bore here. I think that's actually pretty reasonable. Yeah. Let's bore. We get in. We make a thing. Yep. I thought we were going to get to blow them out there, and that'd been absolutely awesome, but, you know, whatever. Still happy. Oh, we're going to get a trade, and then we get to kill the Helm? That'd be sweet. Okay. They just take it. Rightly so. Rightly so. And, I think I play the Papercraft Decoy. Yeah. If they want to equip the Helm, it's not a huge deal. Especially with this Nezumi Prowler, you know? With Death Touch and such. So they might be thinking, I've got to save a removal spell for this Fable. Really can't let that happen. I can't let them have that in play when I've got Decoy and Virus Beetle and such. Oh, if they go for the equip, I'm really, really liking our position. Yeah, that's really good for us because now we get to give Death Touch to this, or whatever gets blocked by this, right? They could have the Voltage Surge still, like I was saying, it was Flame Discharge, not Voltage Surge before. They could still have that, but then they don't kill the Fable. Yeah, so let's get in. Looks like they do have it. There's a bit of a pause there. And we also get to pick up our Papercraft Decoy, and draw a card, so that's sweet. Or our Beetle? Would we like to draw a card? Or would we like to make them discard a card? I think we would like to make them discard a card. No, it's worse with when they have Ogre, I guess. So let's pick up this. Then we can't shock the Ogre. No, let's pick up this. It's better to shock the Ogre this turn. Yeah. So yes, they can go for the the Voltage Surge on this if that's what they have. But it's not so bad for us. Again, they're gonna have to not voltage surge that, which is, you know, unless they have another removal spell, just something that's really tough for them. Oh, a flame discharge. Okay. Yep. Yep. And now we play the beetle. Make you discard. And again, they can, you know, draw some cards here by sacking the automaton. But if they sack the automaton, I think we're pretty happy at this point in the game. Yep, play that. Call. Does it matter? Don't think it matters too much, but. Alright, what you got, opponent? What you got? If they've got another. If they do have. Okay, they have a repel. Alright. Yeah, that's good for sure, but not too awful for us. Land, yeah. Maybe they make an attack here? I could see it. Alright, we're just gonna voltage surge this thing, sack our beetle, and bash. I guess we can sack this beetle. Are we playing this beetle? I don't think so, because I think they're gonna need to whenever Ogre Helm is equipped, this one has to... Okay, so whenever Ogre Head Helm or the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. Okay, they have to deal damage to the player. Alright, alright. I think I've been talking as if this just dealt damage to anything in sack, so forgive me for that. Okay, we're just going to... sack the beetle. Okay. Let's bash. And I think if they want to get a hand of new cards here, that's fine by us putting them to 4. Or hand of new cards. Did it say a card of new hands? I might have said that. Scrapper. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now it gets close, eh? We could put them to 2. The high speed hover bike's really good. Kunai's really good. The flyer's really good. Let's put them to 2. Also just means they have a little bit less leeway to be able to move around with their combats, right? Kami gets back Ronin. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yep, Ronin bops us. Bops us, then returns to hand. Got a lot of really good draws. A lot of really good draws. Even just like a small evasive creature wouldn't be too bad, you know? Alright, play our lands. Papercraft Decoy being a creature here to swap in at some point is nice too. Or cash out, I should say. Cash in, cash out. Oh, wow. That's brutal. Oh no, we're not going to get to cash it in. Yikes. All right, good play. I guess at least they don't get a card. Hey, like, you know, what are you gonna do? We're coming down to the wire here. Kunai still a great draw. Anvil becomes less of a good draw with them at 2, not 3. I think it's just like Kunai, essentially. You know? Kunai are bust here. I guess if they don't attack... Oh, they do attack all, then Kunai become... Or Anvil or Toshiro does it. Yeah, they attack there. But we're taking close to lethal next turn. Wow, Welder 2. That's really bad. Wow. Oh, this game. Oh my god. So we've got a chump with... Oh my god. We have to chump with the beetle and hope to draw a creature. If only we had this a turn earlier. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we go to 1. Unless there's shenanigans I'm not noticing here. Holy crap. And now Kunai's not an out. How many creatures in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So we're like just under 10% essentially. Or sorry, not 10. 50%. We're about 40%. Okay. Wow, this game. This game. Maybe there's something I'm not noticing in the grave. And they know they have to attack all. They have to force me to block. Yep. It's going to be painful if we chump with this and we draw like Kunai. Obviously, we were playing to the out of drawing a creature, and we have way more creatures than cards that matter for Kunai. Or sorry, for having a creature here. Like we want to draw into a creature, not a card that needs a creature. But wow. We're more likely to draw a creature than we are to draw land, so I like that. Yeah, they're thinking here. Oh? That doesn't kill me. What the heck does this mean? What the heck does this mean? I truly don't know. I truly don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I take this. I think I'm supposed to assume they've made a mistake. And they're playing a little scared. I think I take it. If I die here, great. You know, that's totally on me. My heart is beating out of my chest. What is happening here? Are they hoping to cycle into something with Ronin, maybe? I think that's maybe the idea. Okay. There's nothing else to do here. It's just an attack with the bike. We have no options. They cycle the Ronin. What the heck? We take those! We take those! Let's go! Oh my gosh. I guess that was it. They were playing a little scared. Alright. Well, 1K in the bag. Let's see how much farther we can go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is all... It's all kind of a free roll from this point, eh? We're happy with what we get, and, you know, if we win, we win. If we lose, that's okay. Happy with the 1K. Pretty decent hand here. Can breathe a sigh of relief. Put it on them all. Love the virus beetles into mulligans. Or mulligans into virus beetles. All right. So let's go Song Shaper. The thing that threatens. Funny, we actually haven't seen much green in this tournament. We saw the first few decks were green, right? But past that, not so much. All right, play a land. We draw a Life of Toshiro. Yeah, let's play the Virus Beetle now. Get him for that additional point. And discard of planes. Wow, I'm still not over that last game. Holy, and it's funny too. We would have lost if they just attacked all, so we drew a land. Okay, that game's over though. Let's not talk about that game anymore. Lifelinker, of course, annoying as always against our deck. But again, like I said, one of the earlier games, not that annoying. I think we're just gonna go Infiltrator and Oni Cult Anvil, and sack the Anvil. Oh, actually, yeah, we'll sack because I think I'm just gonna block with Infiltrator and Song Shaper here. The Infiltrator's nice. But we also want to get this off the table. Touch the Spirit Realm. I assume getting rid of Anvil. Alright, that is fine. Oh, also, what am I saying? I don't even have to block with this. I could have just blocked with the token. So our flyer is safe. That's a good draw. We are going to pump our flyer. Get in. Play land. Call red. Get back our Virus Beetle. Get back one of their last cards. Alright, we can snipe that off if we so choose, which I think, you know, again, usually if you're pressuring early, like if you are, yeah, we'll just take this. If you've gotten a lot of damage in, like if they were at like 8 or 9 or something, I think it's generally better to, you want to do this and attack with the Song Shaper. I think it's generally better to pump to get in for more damage, but this game is still very much a resource game at this point in this stage, right? We're not just like doming our opponent to the face. So I want to kill the 1/1. It's a trump blocker later, or it can attack me later or something, you know. Hold this land here. This bricking these is pretty nice. Oh, I should have played my land. I doubt it will punish me because unless I draw just like infinite lands in a row, I'm not going to get to 8 mana to double pump this before I can, you know, play all my lands. But I definitely should have considered it. All right, play the Virus Beetle. Besage you a little annoying, but not so bad. And I'm just going to attack with these two, I think. I don't think I want to trade this for... Well, no, we do attack with this because this can't trade. 6 toughness. 6 toughness, Alex. Oops. Oh, we're getting a huge hit here. Wow. I'm surprised at that, actually. So they have something for the Infiltrator next turn, I suppose? Or they have to shove this in? Commune? Okay. Okay, so they have a reach creature. But we can attack past. No, we can't attack past the reach creature necessarily here. They can block. If we go all out attacks, they go block, and they go to 1. No, 2, right? Because life gain. Let's do math. Let's actually do math here. Attack with this. Blocks. There. This gets blocked. This gets blocked. 1, 2, 3. They actually net life. They net life from our attacks, so that's not something they should do. Okay, well, we're just, you know, Gonna hope to draw our kunai or grind them out at this point. Maybe honestly, if we just get rid of this golden tail disciple, it's pretty fine. So yeah, let's just pass here. They have a giant creature and they have the cuff. So the infiltrator's not doing too much anymore. They gain some life. I forgot about that actually. So kunai doesn't do. We need one of our more engine-y cards here. Hoverbike would be pretty decent. Fable, obviously good. Iron Hoof Boar is not a bad one. I'm surprised by that. They have 2 reach blockers. I feel like you want to save that for something else, but I guess they are maybe afraid of me just drawing a removal spell, right? And just going like, all right, kill that thing, attack all, kill this, attack all. So it's reasonable. All right. Yeah, I'm just grinding. Like an Argrave? Interesting. Wonder if that implies anything. I think they should probably start attacking with Beseiju here. I don't think we have great attacks, even if we draw a removal spell. Alright, they don't. Gravelighter. That's kind of interesting. So if I attack, they block with Golden Tail, maybe. Most likely. So I don't have a way to just get like a free trigger. I could turn this into opponent gains 2 life, I draw a card. I could also just kill one of their creatures here. Yeah, that's got to be the play. I think that's kill their hand essentially. Then if we do draw another removal spell, the Golden Tail, kill the Golden Tail, probably lethal. Or if they draw bricks and we draw action, we can just go wide. Although they didn't play a land, so I think the card in hand is a real card. Because they usually, opponents usually play lands when they have Beseiju out. They are thinking. If they're thinking this long, like this is a good point just to like be like, if you're trying to figure out if your opponent has something in hand, usually they don't take this long to think if they don't. So they have something like they have some sort of game action on that they can do. Yeah. Kami. This seems like a hedge against them, like again against us drawing a removal spell or something and wrecking them. I think like because currently they have the board locked down. It's a good draw. Tech Wrecker is annoying. We're probably gonna have to double block it. All right, so they're on 6 lands, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they have some lands in the grave. They just want an additional blocker. This makes sense. This makes sense. Yep, now they start getting in. No, still a bit scared. Still a bit scared. So I could just go for a block here. Like, I don't think I'm actually that close to just like ripping a removal spell means we sack this, we kill this. 3 blockers, right? And then we go like, they go block, block, block. They still don't die. There's the case where they have a removal spell. This is the last card's an interaction spell. But we're going to have to deal with this eventually. Or else it just like if we don't block now, it decreases the number of good draws we can have essentially. This is a thought. Then again, if they're willing to use all their removal spells so readily, they might have another one in hand. And blocking with everything doesn't seem particularly good. All right, we're going to go no blocks for now. It looks like they do have an instant. We're going to take another draw step, essentially. All right, yeah, seems... could even take multiple more draw steps. Because then we can just, like, chump with a few things here. But yeah, I think they have an instant, so I think that block maybe wouldn't have gone so well for us. Oh, should have kept my land for the Kiki Jiki Saga. Oh, wow. Born to Tribe? That's... Well, that's pretty bad. Okay. Okay, so now I do have to probably go for the block. We do that and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We lose everything but a 1/1, and we can draw like not much. Not much, honestly. I think I have to go for this block though. Like, it's very likely they have something. It just doesn't really get better for me in a future turn is the problem. If it maybe got better for me for a future turn, I had a lot of catch-all removal spells. Yeah, we don't make this block, or we chump, I should say, but not in this spot. And I can't block with more things. I mean, I could block with everything, I suppose. That might have worked. Yeah, I should have actually blocked with everything, because then they could kill one thing, and then it wouldn't. You know, the golden tail would still survive essentially, or wouldn't survive. Oh yeah, it was safekeeping, so it's good I didn't block with everything. And that's good to know about. It's good to know about. So a million things die here. And we draw a boar. Okay, that's pretty good. Yep. That's pretty good. Still don't think I have a great way to deal with this at this point, though. Like, because now we have to go block. I guess we can go block, 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 chump, but then they can attack with these for very close to lethal. I draw land. Now I have, yeah, same thing. Have to chump. It's not like it's any different. But now it's easy. I just jumped there. Okay, that's actually not so bad, because now we do this. And they can kill. I mean, everything on my board's dead anyways. Okay, I think this game has probably been lost. Okay, let's just back it up. Save some time for everybody. All right, they did get us here. Against green-white, Shattered State seems pretty decent, actually. Again, Simeon Sling a little bit small ball. When they have a pretty good... They have a lot of ground defenses. I actually maybe should have sided out the second Sling, because like all the lifelinkers and the good early creatures mean that the like chip damage from Sling is not that impactful. I just want a bigger card. I actually don't think it would be bad to side in a second Shattered State. So if we get to a game 3, I think this is a time when I'm going to side in the second Shattered States era. All right, we're on the play. Ooh, super action light, and it's one of our worst cards in our hand. Don't love mulliganing these kind of hands. I really don't. Just like, you know, lands and spells. But I actually do think in this matchup where these are pretty low impact, I will mulligan. All right, I mean, this is worse, but I'm not gonna go to 5. We just hope that we have spells on top, essentially. We kind of start, you know, on similar grounds, I suppose, as Virus Beetle, but Papercraft Decoy not bad. We can maybe get a 2-for-1 out of the deal here. Ooh, boar. Oh, that's a good one. Not a bad one at all. I think they have Tameo safekeeping here. That's what I would guess. Careful cultivation. Okay. Into the Beseiju? Yeah. Okay. This is it's gonna be tough. Shattered State's arrow would be great against Beseiju. Unfortunately, we didn't side in a second. They are on all green mana though. Unless they play planes here. Okay, on all green. So that's like, you know, something. Playing additional land with this is pretty good. It's gonna be a 6/6. The turn comes down. Tech Wrecker. Yeah. All right. Tough game from here. Ooh, Anvil. Yeah. Anvil's kind of nice. The problem, of course, is Papercraft Decoy here, right? Sorry. The problem here is that if we sack the Papercraft Decoy, the Tech Wrecker is what I meant to say is the problem. So we can play the Cult Anvil, sack the Beetle, and then we sack. If they attack with this, we go for a double block, draw a card. Fairly massive creature. The hope here, of course, that they just yeah, we take one. The hope here is that they just don't have anything else. These are all white cards, you know? All right. Cuff. Ooh. Yeah, that's some action. That is some action. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we can sack the papercraft decoy and draw a card here. I'm not going to play boar here, I don't think. I think it's... It tussles with the 5-5, I suppose, but I think we maybe want to get this sneaky 5-5 in at some point. I guess we could also just sack this and then do that same plan, where if they want to attack with the tech wrecker, we get to double block and draw a card here. They get their 3-3. Alrighty. We're at a high life total, so we're not forced to trump just yet. Like, if they want to attack, yeah, that's okay. I mean, I could just cash this in. Sure, let's cash this in. Why not? Also, the boar gets in for a reasonable attack, which is kind of nice. Ooh, Kami? Okay, okay. We're kind of doing stuff and things. Stuff and things are being done. Okay, so if we Kami, it's not so good. We want to force some sort of block here. So we do this. Drawing a card off papercraft is pretty nice. Let's get in. Sack here. We get in for 5. I could see them having... Well, I was going to say I could see them having like a fade into Antiquity, but they would have probably just faded one of the anvils, I assume. It's a lot of damage. It's a hell of a lot of damage. They're sending back a decent amount too. But they have to be a little bit careful. And they're missing that white mana. Yep. We will just block here. Drain. Ooh, you know, it'd be nice. Shattered States arrow off the top. One time. Yeah, they do that. Makes sense. Not quite. Yeah, that doesn't do what we want it to. But we can do this. Let's get the papercraft going. Attack these two. Whatever we block. Yeah. Or whatever they block, we sack. I suppose I could have attacked with the boar to get in an additional 2 points. Like, the 2 points... if they block board, the papercraft gets in, but I think that is just worse. I think that's just worse. Okay. Yeah. Remember how this game started? with 6 lands and 6 lands, a beetle, and a dream. I guess I can't complain here about how this game's turned out. Opponent has stumbled a bit, luckily. Yeah, go to our turn. Or go to their combat first. I guess that comes first. Yeah, they bash. Just gonna block Zach. Maybe I don't need to do this, but I'm like maybe a little bit too over afraid of another like Capitec Wrecker or something. I probably would have drained anyways in a turn to get that point, so I guess it's worth it. Reconfigure, yep. That's blocker. Kunai. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, unless they have safekeeping, yeah? Okay. Well. Let's try it out. Let's go to face. See what they do. Oh, oh crap. I actually shouldn't have done that, right? I should have attacked. Oh, I guess I couldn't have made a dragon this turn, but I did give up my modification. which is kind of annoying. Okay, so let's sack here. Oops, not the big one. We like the big one. Sack here. If they have safekeeping here, it's not a big deal. Like they go back up to 2 essentially. And do we have lethal still? Yes, right? Because they have to not quite, because you could double block this and go to 1. Yeah, with the trampler. Okay. Oh wait, we have a haster. Isn't haste a fantastic ability? Haste is great. Because then they go block here, take 1. Yeah. Twice this event. I forgot about the haste, and luckily it didn't punish us here. All right, cool. All right. So yes, I will bring in the second Shattered States era. I think that is better than Simian Sling. It's one less modification for Goro. And actually, in fact, it's only 2 modified ways to modify. That's okay. The Sling is just so unimpactful in like a green-white matchup that I'm willing to take that little... I'm willing to make Goro worse for making the rest of our deck better, is essentially the concession. Alright, moving in here. The last game of this match. So another $1,000 on the line for this game. So, as I said, I'm pretty happy with, the first 1,000, but doubling that wouldn't mind. All right, we get a pretty good opening hand. Bite Beetle is nice. We got the Shattered States, which is going to be one of our better cards, I think, against this opponent. Oh, maybe some heavy sideboarding action going on here. Let's see. Brought in some. We didn't see a duel before. Yep. Top 2. Hate to see it. Ooh, Goro? Okay, I think the Infiltrator is much more likely to get in than Goro. And with the Shattered States era, we really want to get in chip damage. So usually I've been playing the Beetle on 2, but I'm playing this on 2 because we want chip damage, and I don't think that this is all that likely to get in, All right, they draw a companion. As I said, yeah, it would have been not as good if we played this. Yep. Ooh. That's not bad. So what are we doing this turn? Probably just Searchlight Companioning. But love to see that. I don't think I want to hasten the Goro just yet. All right, looks like they have Tamio's safekeeping yet again. All right, no Beseiju just one time. How about that? Although Beseiju wouldn't be the worst because you got the States era, but now they're they got some stuff coming up the ground here. It's oh wow, Doggy getting in there. Okay, Doggy getting in there. So what do we do? I think we get in, and we Prowler picking up Companion. Yeah, I think that's what I'm in for. So we get multiple jump blockers for this 4/4. That's an interesting sideboard card. Gain 3 life. Essentially making up for that hit that we took from the dog here. Yeah, if they're looking to be aggro, we like that with the Shattered States era in hand, And even if they don't, yeah, they're keeping up safekeeping here. Wow, they are being aggro. Okay, wow. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. I was gonna say, even if we don't get to steal something with Shattered States, we do get to go wide with the team, which is pretty nice. Okay, I imagine they're not going to pitch the safekeeping. Would be nice, but I imagine they won't. Seems too important. Unless the last card's really, really good. Tech Wrecker, yeah, they really, really want that safekeeping, eh? Does not have reach, right? Okay. Let's get in there. Yeah, we're in kind of a tough spot. Because they have the advantage in safekeeping. To make them use the safekeeping, we have to make some tough blocks, you know? Yeah, they should just get in there, I think. I'm going to see if we can get them to use it, and we take 4 here. I guess we go to 1. Okay, we'll block with one more thing. See if they'll use it here. Oh, I blocked wrong. Didn't I? I just let them eat some creatures. Yep. Alright, we should have blocked with the companion too. Alright, maybe that's a punt that punted. I'm probably a punt that punishes. I was just throwing away 3 blockers. Not the smartest thing. Golden Tail. Yeah, that's painful. Oh well. We go Shattered States. They tap their forests. Yeah, they keep that safekeeping. Now we don't really have great blocks. We do this. Yeah, so I should have thrown the Searchlight Companion there, or the thing that I chumped even. For a strike math. Yeah, no good blocks here. We do this. We do this kind of thing. Block here. Take 2. Lose the team. Okay, many journeys. Huh. Would it be good if we had one more thing, you know? And if we hadn't thrown away some creatures, they wouldn't have this maybe, and we could make them sack. Yeah, I think we would still probably be in this at this point. But now we're forced to attack, chump. They're gonna lose this, but we're going to lose worse things, or losing something for us is worse, essentially. Alright, there's your removal spell. Alright, good game. Well, happy with the 1K. Can't complain about that, you know? And I hope this was fun. This was a lot of fun for me. And yeah, we'll get this up as soon as we can. Thanks, everybody. If you have any feedback, let me know, as always. And yeah, thanks for watching.